3,000 years ago, there lived a woman whose throne was covered in gold and precious jewels. People believed that the sun never set on her kingdom. And the most astonishing thing is, this woman was mentioned by Allah Himself in the Holy Qur'an. Yes, I am talking about Queen Bilqis, the queen to whom the hoopoe bird brought a letter from Prophet Sulaiman, A.S. But the question is, who was this woman really? How powerful was she? And why did Allah mention her story in the Quran? Today we will learn her complete story, from beginning to end. So friends, let's begin. Queen Bilqis was the ruler of the ancient kingdom of Saba. This kingdom was located in present-day Yemen. In history, she is also known as the Queen of Sheba, but her name is not directly mentioned in the Quran. There, she is referred to as the Queen of Saba. In Surah An-Naml, Allah describes her entire story. From verses 20 to 44 of this surah, her story appears in detail. Now many people ask, where did the name Bilqis come from? This name comes from Islamic tafsir and historical writings. Imam Ibn Kathir and other scholars mentioned her by this name. To understand her story properly, you must understand how powerful the Saba Kingdom was. When the hoopoe bird brought news to Prophet Sulaiman, A.S., what did it say? The hoopoe said, "I have learned something you do not know. I have come to you with certain news from Saba. I found a woman ruling over them. She has been given everything and she possesses a magnificent throne." Notice here, the hoopoe says, she has been given everything, which means wealth, military strength, intelligence. She had it all. A woman ruling such a vast kingdom at that time was truly extraordinary. Her throne is mentioned separately. Tafsir describes it as being made of gold, silver, and precious stones. Its length was 80 cubits and its width 40 cubits. But despite all this power, there was one major problem. Bilqis and her entire nation worshipped the sun. They did not know Allah. The hoopoe also informed Sulaiman A.S. about this. It said, "I saw her and her people prostrating to the sun instead of Allah. Satan has made their deeds seem pleasing to them and turned them away from the right path. That is why they do not find guidance." Here is something important. Bilqis was not a bad person. She simply did not know the true path. Satan had placed a veil over her sight. That is why Allah arranged guidance for her. When Sulaiman, A.S., heard this news, he decided to invite Bilqis to the truth. He wrote a letter and sent it through the hoopoe bird. What was written in the letter? The Quran says, "This letter is from Sulaiman, and it is in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Do not be arrogant toward me, and come to me in submission." Look at the style of the letter. Short, but powerful. No introduction, no extra words. A direct message of truth. This was the prophetic style of invitation. When Bilqis received the letter, she called her ministers and said, "O my chiefs, indeed a noble letter has been delivered to me." Here her intelligence becomes clear. She did not decide alone. She asked for counsel. Her ministers said, "We are strong and powerful warriors. The decision is yours. We will follow your command." But Bilqis did not choose the path of war. She said, "Whenever kings enter a land, they ruin it and humiliate its nobles. I will send them a gift and see what reply the messengers bring back." This verse shows how wise she was. She knew that even if she won the war, there would be loss. So she wanted to first test Sulaiman. What does he really want? But Sulaiman, A.S., rejected the gifts. He said, "Do you want to help me with wealth? What Allah has given me is far better than what you have been given." Then came the famous incident. Sulaiman, A.S., said, "Who can bring me her throne before she arrives?" A jinn said, "I will bring it before you rise from your place." But the one who had knowledge of the book said, "I will bring it to you before your eyes even blink." And truly, in the blink of an eye, the throne arrived. from Yemen to Palestine, thousands of miles, instantly. This event was not just miraculous. It showed the immense power Allah can bestow upon His servants. When Bilqis arrived at the court of Sulaiman, AS, she was asked, "Is this your throne?" She said, "It appears to be the same." Then she was invited to enter a palace. The floor of the palace was made of transparent glass. Bilqis thought it was water and lifted her dress. Sulaiman said, "This is a palace made of glass." At that moment, Bilqis realized that everything she believed before was false. Even her eyes could deceive her. She said, "My lord, I have wronged myself. I now submit with Sulaiman to Allah, the Lord of the worlds." This is the story of Queen Bilqis, a powerful queen who bowed before the truth. She was not arrogant, she was wise. She recognized the truth and embraced it. Her story in the Quran teaches us that no matter how powerful we are, before Allah we are all equal. There is no shame in accepting the truth. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And if you want to stay connected with more Islamic history, subscribe and press the bell icon. Allah Hafiz.